So you have corrected this, and I'm just going to go over your work to see how you've corrected it. Thank you very much for getting back to me so promptly. Your local council has agreed on a budget of £1 million in order to improve transport in your local area. They would like to hear your views and opinions regarding this matter. So I'm just going to go over the highlighted areas. Majority of our people are dissatisfied about that. So well done. You substituted what we had initially was the adjective. You substituted it for the noun. Very good. But can I also add the? Okay, the majority of our people, because we're starting with something. We're actually starting the sentence with a noun, and it's just one of those words, one of those nouns which is known to everybody, so it's general. Therefore we're going to use the article the. The majority of our people are dissatisfied. Well done. You have used the correct form here, so that was to be verb, and you have put it with the adjective. Well done. About that, and they made complaint several times. You have used the correct form of noun, or of the word, should I say, which is the noun, but can we give it numbers? So can we please either change it into plural? So I'm going to add an S there, make complaints, or an alternative would be to add a singular article to the beginning. So you can do either of these, made a complaint or made complaints, whichever of these that you prefer. Several times during last year, but no one heard their complaint. So again, similar to what we had previously, we can just add an S there, made complaints, whilst the problems are still annoying them and nobody thinks about the solution. Well done. So you've corresponded the verb to go correctly with the subject. Very good. We have got a lot of problems, so you have substituted the past perfect with the present perfect here. Very good. In our public transport, well done. So you've substituted transporter, which was the subject, to the noun public transport. Well done. In our public transport, such as buses, subway, taxis, etc. First problem that I think is the main problem is the road. Okay, very good. Yes, you've added article here because we've just got a noun all by itself. However, if we say the road, it means we are talking about a single road, and so therefore that is the only problem. Whereas I think, from what I understand from your writing, I think you mean the roads, because you've actually indicated it in plural here. So if you don't mind, I'm going to add here, first problem that I think is the main problem is the roads. So I'm going to add an S here because judging by what you have said later on, you actually do mean the roads in general and not just one road. Okay, so I'm just going to add that there. All of roads in our area. So again, you have corresponded the noun to go with all of, which is plural, which is very good. But again, we're missing the article here. So can we just add an article? All of the roads, because now we know exactly what we're talking about. We've actually mentioned it previously. All of the roads in our area need to be repaired. You've included the be, so to be repair, which is very good. But if you remember, to be repair, so you've got the idea, yes, that it's the passive form that needs to be written down. But if you remember, when we're talking about passive, to be, it's the past participle, isn't it, that needs to be added. So we're just going to say to be repaired. All of the roads have big holes which can hurt our cars. Very good. Previously I think we had the word heart, and so you've put the correct word there. So pardon me, I'm going to get rid of that, and I'm going to substitute that with the correct colour can hurt our cars and can be dangerous for bike riders. Well done, well done. So people who actually control or maneuver bikes are bike riders and not drivers. If they don't repair the roads, we can have serious accidents which we can't prevent. A very, very good choice of word here. I asked you to look. I think previously we had a verb such as offset, and I asked if you could substitute it with a more suitable verb, which you have done. Very good. Second problem is about buses. As you know, the buses are an important part of the public transport. Well done. Again, you've used the correct noun here, because they are cheaper than other kinds of public transport. Again, the correct noun has been used. And most of the people prefer to use, I think here we had an issue with the word order, which has been dealt with correctly. Very, very well done. So I'm just going to get rid of all those underlines there. Most of the people, yes, prefer to use them, but we don't have enough buses during peak hours. Very good. Another problem is night buses. We don't have any night buses, although we need them. Well done. I think here previously we had the word whilst we need them, and now we've realized that although would be a much more suitable word to use. So far we haven't actually had any major content issue. The content that you have written down so far has been very, very good. You started with your opinion, you gave certain suggestions and ideas along the way, all along the way, which is very, very good. Third problem is about electric trains. Our area lacks in electric trains. Well done. So you've used the correct preposition here, in, and I think previously it was of, electric trains. Yes, so we've actually given a number here to the trains instead of train, which is the same principle as what we had previously when we were talking about complaints. Yes, lack in electric trains. Whilst everyone knows electric trains are necessary for our area to connect to the main railway, which covers whole city. Yes, so main railway is it, and we've used covers, which is corresponding correctly now with the main railway. Here, might I add, we've got the whole and city, so we've got adjective noun. Therefore, can I say the whole city? So we're just adding an article there. This is something that you have actually proven to use previously, an important part. So the same principle would be here, the whole city. So whenever we have an adjective and noun combination, we need an article to come before it. Therefore, I think this budget is not enough for improving transport. Very good. We've got the noun form here in our local area, and we need a higher budget. Instead of more, you've used higher. Not only have you substituted more for a more suitable adjective, you've actually used a comparative adjective, and because we've had the adjective noun combination, you've actually included the preposition here, or shall I say, sorry, the article here as well, which is very, very good. So you gave your clear opinion, which you had done. You had included your reasonings and your examples. You made ample suggestions, areas. You corrected the phrasal verbs, and you corrected the present perfect tense and certain vocabulary that you also corrected. So the only issue really that we had here was to make sure that when we have a noun, that we include, once it's countable, obviously we include if it's single or plural that we want to use, and we just want to make sure that when we have a noun by itself, we actually include the article as well. So I'm going to add here that nouns used solely, or basically individually, usually need to be accompanied by an article. So this could be a, an, or the, or sometimes nothing, obviously, depending on what it is. So we need the article when we're talking about it. And also with countable nouns, it's a good idea if we can actually state whether it's single by using a or an, or whether it's plural. And this could either be by adding s or changing the word completely. Obviously it's a different wording. So I'm going to add those on very briefly, and that's what we've done today. But on the whole, you took all my comments on board, very, very well done, and you corrected a lot of the areas which needed to be improved. So I'm very, very happy with that. Yes, well done for that.